Welcome to Awesome at Night. This is our second episode.
9 months of waiting. It's been a long time, Patrick.
Aren't you happy?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Okay. Well, big news. Big news.
Yeah, we got ourselves into a Facebook page.
Facebook page. Yep. Awesome at Night. Become a fan. Get on there. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
We got, become a fan. You can get the latest updates about our up-and-coming website where you can get the latest Awesome at Night information. Alright, Dylan, so why don't you tell them about our reward for our loyal fans?
Alrighty, so be one of our first 25 fans, and you can get your name mentioned in the show. We will list them off personally, so that's pretty good.
That's right, as many shows as it may take to get to that level. We'll definitely recognize you, so, become a fan. All it takes is one quick click and you're all set. So, Dylan, moving on with the show, I got something pretty interesting to tell you about.
What's that, Patrick?
Have you ever heard of the popular gaming site Congregate?
I've heard of it. Never really gone there. I mean, I've heard of it. Yeah.
It's almost considered the rival to the popular gaming website, Addicting Games. You've definitely heard of Addicting Games?
I've heard of Addicting Games. It is quite addicting.
If you could judge from the name, Congregate is, the word itself means like to come together. Is that right?
Yes, I do believe congregate means to come together.
Yeah, something like that. Well, basically what the site is, it's other companies send in their games, their free online games, to Congregate to make their own sites more popular. So the idea is basically people will play games on Congregate, and then maybe they'll go over to the real site that the sponsor site sent in.
It's good advertising, correct? It's kind of the whole idea.
They're advertising their own game.
Awesome.
Basically, and they got some pretty sweet games on there. I've gotten pretty addicted. You can make a free account, and with that free account, you can earn points from achievements that you get throughout the game. So, for example, I'm playing a game. Maybe it says, complete the first 10 levels in this game. I do that. I get 5 achievement points. Sound pretty simple?
Sounds simple. What happens with these achievement points? What do they do?
Well, right now, it says specifically in their help or FAQ menu, facts, whatever you want to call them, it says that, well, anyway, basically, it just says that even the point system is based on levels, so, you get 100 points or so, you advance up a level. Right now, really, the only thing you get is maybe recognition by other people, like, oh yeah, better watch out for that guy, he's a level 17. I'm a level 9.
That way one day you could claim that you are the number one Congregate player in the world. Is that correct?
Well, you see the problem, Dylan. It appears from what I've seen that the maximum level is 65. But the problem here is there are companies like a gaming site, maybe Armor Games. They have some of the highest rated games on there. What they'll do is they'll tell their employees, you know what, play some games on Congregate all day, off the same account. So you have these gaming companies with tens of thousands of points that are at level 65. Like I have right now 760 points. Guess, Dylan.
Congratulations.
Guess what the leader all time has. 200,000 points, Dylan.
That's a lot of points, Patrick. That's a lot of points.
I don't even see how it's possible. They must have hacked the site or something.
Well, it's one of those guys, lives in his basement, probably at his mom's house, little Coke next to him, maybe a stuffed animal for comfort, keep himself occupied,
Good luck charm.
Yeah, exactly. Just sits there and plays these games all day long.
He must. Like,
magical.
I see people, I'm a level 9, and I've played quite a bit, and there's some games that I'd like to talk about today for your delight, Dylan.
Alrighty.
Alright, there was a featured game a couple weeks ago called Clockwords. And I'm going to give you a hint to all you future Congregate gamers out there. It's a free account, so sign up. The future hint is play the puzzle games. Don't go straight to the shooter. That's not a good idea. None of them have they're not good achievements. You're never going to get the points you want. It takes you forever. The trick is do the puzzle games. The achievements are easy, and you can get points that will advance your level further. Now doing that, you're going to advance your level faster and get the recognition that you deserve for your many hours of gameplay you've spent. So the first one I'd like to talk about, Dylan, is clock words. How does that sound right off the bat?
It sounds like words on a clock.
Like a pun instead of clockworks.
It's punny.
It's punny.
Punny. Get funny and
Funny.
move on.
Clockwords Prelude is the first installment in the Clockwords saga. Basically, the point of the game is you are a professor who's discovered a magical clock thing. Don't really know. I guess it's some kind of clockworks. With that. So, anyway, what you basically do is there is a rival professor trying to steal the technology from the clock thing. And he sends these mechanical spiders that try to get the information. What you didn't know, but now you know, is that your clock thing, I still don't know what to call it, Dylan. But,
let's call it Bob for the sake of talking.
okay, for this. So Bob has...
Clock.
Yeah. Bob has these, like a cannon on it almost. But the way it works, this is how basically the game is. You type words in, and it shoots the letters out. Do you understand the concept of that?
Yeah.
So wait, the longer the word, the more damage it's gonna do.
So if you did,
So for example, if I were to type in fast, like you don't have to do a word on a specific subject. If I typed in fast, if I typed in faster or fastest, it's going to give me more points because of the extra letters. And then you have these chambers.
Chambers?
Chambers.
Are you talking about
Chambers?
chambers? Isn't the word chambers?
I've always pronounced it. Looks like we have a little bit of a pronunciation issue.
I do believe it's chambers.
Alright. Chambers. If you type the word with one of the letters contained in the chambers, you get a huge bonus, Dylan. Huge bonus. It definitely comes into play on the later levels when you start getting the giant spiders that take forever to kill. I am stuck on the 15th level out of 40.
That's a lot.
Out of 40, Dylan. And I have 2 achievements on that. So, that's basically it's a really fun game, Dylan. It's fun.
Alright.
Go and play it. Oops.
What was the oops for there?
Dylan?
Yes?
I need to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So, while I'm gone, tell the viewers about Wonderful Congregate. Oh.
Okay, you know what? Well, he's gonna tell you this. Don't go on Congregate. It's not fun in any way, okay? Patrick, I have seen he spends hours on Congregate. He could marry the computer if he wanted to. It's ridiculous. Just don't. Patrick, hey. How's it going? Coming back.
Yes.
How was your pee?
Life-changing, Dylan. I'm just kidding, Dylan. It was pretty normal. Moving on. We have some word from our sponsors, Dylan.
Zebediah's Steakhouse, the Amish way to have a fillet.
That's right, Dylan. They're sponsoring their bi-weekly beer pong tournament. And
Really?
Yes. It's going to be a fun time.
Fun time.
But there's some precautions we have to, unfortunately, give the viewing audience.
Here is our disclaimer.
You do have to be 21. I'm sorry. All you tweens out there listening to us, you gotta be 21. Of course, there is some loopholes.
Are you suggesting they get fake IDs? You can't do that on this. You just can't.
Not directly.
So you were implying fake IDs. Is that correct?
I wouldn't say implying, more suggesting. I mean, we don't want any legal troubles here at Awesome at Night, do we, Dylan?
No, we don't. We do not want any legal trouble. Let's just move on so we don't get in trouble to start with.
Zebediah Steakhouse.
The Amish way to have a fillet.
Nice job. High five. Yeah.